Welcome back again. In this section, we are going to look into a component which is channel. So, channel is a mechanism by which interested peers within a blockchain network can collaborate and communicate. A Hyperledger Fabric channel is a private subnet of communication between two or more specific network members for the purpose of conducting private and confidential transaction. So we have system channel and also application channel. A channel is defined by members or organizations, anchor peers per member or organization, a shared ledger, chain code application, and ordering service node. Each transaction on the network is executed on a channel, where each party must be authenticated and authorized to transact on that channel. Each peer that joins a channel has its own identity given by a membership service provider, which authenticates each peer to its channel peers and services. The election of leading peer or leader peer for each member or each organization on the channel determines which peer communicates with the ordering service on behalf of the member or the organization. No ledger data can pass from one channel to another channel. This separation of ledgers by channel is defined and implemented by the configuration chain code, the identity membership service provider, and the gossip data dissemination protocol. Now let us see how you can create channel. To create new channel, the client SDK calls configuration system chain code and references properties such as anchor peers and members of the organization. This request creates a Genesis block for the channel ledger which stores configuration information about the channel properties or channel policies, members, and anchor peers. So in the practical section, we are going to see how we can create this Genesis block, and I'll also show the content of this Genesis block. When adding a new member to the existing channel, either this Genesis block or, if applicable, a more recent reconfiguration block is shared with the new member. The, the channel and its detailed configurations are covered in depth in the course material and also in the lab as well. So as we have seen, we need to create something called Genesis block. So we also have a different tool which is called config tx. So we are going to see how we can use this config tx and how we are going to generate Genesis block in the lab section. So this is just an introduction for that lab process. So channel configuration or config tx has the following important property. That is, it is version, meaning all elements of the configuration have associated with the version which is advanced with every modification. It is permissioned. Each element of the configuration has an associated policy which governs whether or not the modification to that element is permitted. Then you have hierarchical. A root configuration group contains subgroups, and each group of the hierarchy has associated with values and policies. These policies can take advantage of the hierarchy to derive policies at one level from the policies of lower level. We will understand all these policies deriving and why it is versioned and how it can provide permissions and all those details when we use this config tx tool to generate the Genesis block and much more channel details. So that is it for this lecture. In the next lecture, we are going to see what are smart contracts. Thank you for watching.